Your transformation doesn't start with noise, it starts in stillness. Before you check your phone, before you scroll, before the world has a chance to interrupt your mind, sit in silence for 10 minutes. No music, no distractions, just you. Let your thoughts rise and settle. It's uncomfortable at first because we've trained ourselves to avoid the quiet, but the quiet is where your edges sharpen. That's where you learn to observe your thoughts instead of reacting to them. That's where discipline begins. Most men wake up and chase stimulation, but a grounded man learns to meet the day before the world meets him. You need to get comfortable being bored. Practice eating without your phone, without music, without a screen in front of you. Just you, your food, and your focus. Build a morning routine that doesn't rely on motivation or noise. No hype, no inspirational quotes, just presence. Calm energy wins more battles than adrenaline ever could. And it's in that calm that your power grows. Every time you pause at a red light or step into an elevator, check your posture. Shoulders back, chin up, eyes forward. Train yourself to default to presence even in stillness. You don't need to talk to prove you're here. You just need to be here fully. Go one full day a week without speaking unless necessary. It will show you how much of your energy is wasted on noise. Most men fear silence because they think it makes them invisible. But a man who's mastered silence isn't invisible, he's undeniable. His energy doesn't need volume to be felt. And when you can sit in stillness without needing the world to distract or validate you, you've already separated yourself from the noise. That's the foundation. That's where real strength begins. A strong man doesn't rely on motivation. He builds systems that carry him even on the days he doesn't feel like showing up. Discipline isn't about hype, it's about structure. Eat the same meals Monday to Friday, not because it's exciting, but because it removes one more decision from your day. Simplicity creates clarity. The fewer choices you have to make, the more energy you have for what truly matters. This is how you build stability, by removing chaos from your routine. Delete the apps that distract you. Go grayscale on your phone for a week and watch how your attention sharpens. Without the dopamine hits, you're forced to confront your mind. That's where clarity lives. Create a playlist that's only used when you're locked in studying, building, grinding. Train your brain to associate that sound with discipline. It becomes your signal, your switch into focus mode. Start keeping a notebook, not for journaling feelings, but for collecting the ideas and lessons that actually hit you, the wisdom that stays with you, the stuff you want to live by. Revisit it often. Don't scroll past value, own it. Finish the books you once left halfway. Every unfinished book is a reflection of unfinished discipline. Closing loops matters more than starting new ones. Know your numbers. Memorize your monthly expenses. If you can't recite what your life costs, you're not in control of it. Use cash when you can. Feel the weight of every dollar. Let it make your choices more intentional. Control isn't about restrictions. It's about freedom through awareness. Systems aren't about being robotic. They're about being relentless. You build a structure so that when emotions fade, the mission continues. That's how strong men separate themselves, by staying locked in, no matter the mood. Respect begins with how you carry yourself, even when no one's watching. You don't need money or flash to be sharp. You need discipline and pride. Start by handling your appearance like a man. Do your own laundry the right way. Fold your clothes. Iron when needed. Keep your shoes clean. These aren't chores, they're rituals. Quiet acts of self-respect. You don't have to dress expensive, but you do have to look intentional. Rotate your 3 best outfits every week. When people see consistency, they sense stability. That alone builds presence. Wear a real watch. Not because it's fancy, but because it keeps you off your phone. Every time you check the time without unlocking a screen, you take back minutes of your life. Over time, those minutes become hours, and those hours shape your edge. Sharpen your knives by hand, not because you're a chef, but because it teaches you to care for the little things with precision. Attention to detail isn't vanity, it's focus, it's control. Shake every man's hand with intention. Firm grip, eye contact, hold it for an extra second. Let him feel that you're there. These micro interactions matter. They send signals without sound. Speak clearly, especially when you're nervous. That's where real power lives. In the man who stays composed under pressure. Nervous energy doesn't have to control your voice. Practice calm until it becomes your default. Presence isn't about how much you say. It's about how you show up. People will feel you before they hear you. Let your posture speak first. Let your energy lead the room. Most men try to be seen. The ones who get remembered are the ones who command space without asking for attention. Be one of them. Be solid. Be still. Be real. Strength doesn't always look like muscle. It often shows up in quiet skills and the ability to handle life with your own hands. Learn to throw a proper punch, not to intimidate, but to carry the confidence of a man who's prepared. Then never speak of it. That's not ego, that's peace of mind. Real strength is readiness, not bravado. Take something in your home and fix it without Googling the answer. You'll probably fail the first time. That's the point. You learn by doing. You earn confidence through failure and recovery. Once a year, break something with your own hands and rebuild it. It could be a piece of furniture, a machine, a wallet, doesn't matter. What matters is that you teach your hands they're capable of destruction and creation. That trust in yourself becomes power. Find a high-effort hobby that isn't monetized, something you do just to get better at it. No audience, no applause. Let it remind you who you are without validation. Every morning, go outside and stand barefoot on concrete or grass for a minute. Feel the cold, the earth, the presence. That 1 minute will wake you up better than caffeine ever will. Choose a historical figure and study them deeply for 1 month. Not for quotes, but to understand how they lived, how they moved, how they thought. Let their life shape your instincts. Keep a box of index cards. On each, write a brutal life lesson you've learned. Revisit them. Let them guide your choices. Pain should never be wasted. It should become wisdom. Strength is built slowly in quiet moments, in failed repairs, in handwritten reminders, in self-imposed challenges. It's not loud, it's not showy. It's earned through effort that no one claps for. And that's exactly what makes it real. Leadership doesn't start when others follow. It starts when you take responsibility without being asked. Call your parents not to complain or vent, but to lead the conversation with calm and strength. Be the stable one. Let them feel your grounded energy. Stability is contagious, and the man who brings peace into the room becomes the one others look to without needing to ask. Keep your inner circle tight. More friends doesn't mean more loyalty. If you have more than 3 close male friends, chances are you don't have any. Brotherhood is built in depth, not in numbers. Compliment other men directly. No sarcasm, no awkward tone. A strong man lifts others without shrinking himself. That silent respect creates unshakable bonds. Limit your coffee to the morning, after 10 a.m. Clarity matters more than a caffeine buzz. Stop saying "I'm tired" out loud. Tired is a signal, not an identity. Say nothing, just act. Action is what separates a passive man from a driven one. Revisit your past mistakes, not with shame, but with responsibility. The man you used to be made those errors. The man you are now needs to learn from them. Once a year, write a letter to yourself. Say what needed to be said, then hide it, forget it. Let the future version of you discover it and remember who you were trying to become. End every night by asking yourself, what would the man I want to become do tomorrow? That answer is your direction. Don't talk about your goals. Talk about your process or say nothing at all. Let your actions speak in silence. That's where real masculinity lives. In consistency, in quiet progress, in the kind of leadership that doesn't need credit. Not everyone will notice, but the right people will feel it, and you will know.